Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Garden to Kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you how I put together a small greenhouse to grow plants earlier for your garden. You probably recognize this particular structure. It was a raised garden bed that I had over near the apple tree last year, and I was trying to find a purpose for this particular raised garden bed. So what I've done is I've secured it to two pallets that I've created for greater elevation and supported it with a 4x4 posts, just with a bunch of screws. The bottom itself is open, as you would imagine, with a pallet, and that allows for the airflow coming through the greenhouse if required. So the whole idea behind this, of course, is to grow your plants indoors, get a head start, and then move them out into the greenhouse. This is the greenhouse. Of course, I have here some black buckets, and that's what I'm going to be using. It's sort of a takeoff on square foot gardening, only it's going to be a round square foot garden. And I'm going to have 6 buckets in here, and I'm going to grow some vegetables ahead of time, get them seeded indoors, get them germinated, and then bring them out into the greenhouse. Now, you've noticed that the buckets are a little tall because I'm going to be putting on a piece of a window frame that I've had for years. It's made out of PVC and plastic. Works really good for a greenhouse, but it was just not quite high enough. So what I did is I built this wood structure, basically the same size as the greenhouse. And what I've done is I've created it so it fits on top. So it fits on top nicely, and it locks down because I put little blocks on it. So here it's sitting on top. I've used the scrap lumber from my shop. As you can see, I got a patch here, but that's okay. And it's obviously raised now, and the buckets at the bottom have a little more space for the plants to grow. So now you have a kind of an idea. I'm going to put the top on it so you'll be able to see the finished product. Now here's the window that I've been dragging around for years and years, using it every different spot. And there it is. It sits on top, and that will keep all the plants nice and warm, especially at night when the temperature drops. And of course the plastic windows, they just slide back and forth. So as you can see here, I'll just stand to a side so you can see this. The glass just slides back and forth, and I can retrieve the buckets or simply take this off. So that really works well. I'm just going to take this off again because I want to show you some other plants that are going on here. So you can take it off, and of course these will be filled with soil and some new seeds, and I'll be able to germinate them. Also, I have a bucket over here. I don't know if you remember this from growing potatoes indoors in a blue bucket. Well, here they are, and I really want to move them outside. So take a look at them. They're pretty tall. Yeah, they're pretty tall. They're getting to be, oh, it must be about 6 inches tall. So I'm going to be putting this in here during the daytime, and I'm going to watch the evening temperatures. If it's warm enough during the evening, I'm simply going to put the cover on it and keep it nice and warm that way. In addition, if you want to keep it a little warmer, what you can do is cover the pallets at the bottom with a sheet of styrofoam. This is packing material, and it sits in here. I can put that down at the bottom and put a couple sheets, and that'll keep the plants nice and toasty. That's a really good idea. I like this idea because I'll be able to get a head start on the garden. So growing whatever you want in a bucket, square foot gardening in a round bucket. And of course, you can seed indoors, bring it out here, and get a head start on anything that you want to grow. It could be lettuce, it could be carrots, it could be beets, it could be eggplant. Anything that you like, you can grow in the greenhouse. So I hope that gives you some ideas on to create a greenhouse from wood that you have around the shop. Or if you don't have a shop, I'm sure you have some leftover lumber that you can create something unusual like this. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the button on the bottom right hand corner. And don't forget to send this off to your friends, neighbors, and relatives by your favorite social media. And of course, if you have a moment, please comment. And if you like it, give it a like. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.